We know from cases where children have died or been injured that they often tell the same story, that their lived experiences of abuse, neglect, and extrafamiliar threats were not being understood by those who knew the family. Domestic abuse, substance misuse, and mental health problems coexist and have a significant impact on parenting capacity and the family environment. In cases involving the death or a serious injury of a child or young person, surviving siblings suffer loss, and they are affected in ways that will impact their lives forever. Identifying and responding to those at risk of neglect, abuse, and extrafamiliar harm can be a complex process. The 10 principles summarise key learning from serious case reviews to help prevent further serious injuries or deaths. They are intended to raise awareness and inform actions and decisions in day-to-day life for those in contact with children, based on the overriding principle that safeguarding is everyone's business. Let's hear a lived experience through the voice of a child.
Something really scary has happened. Mum was out with her new friend, and my sister was at her boyfriend's house, so Dad was looking after us when my baby brother got hurt. They're taking him to hospital now. I hope he's going to be okay. Life at home has been really bad for ages, but everything got much worse when my baby brother was born. In the end, Dad moved out and Mum started seeing someone else. When Mum went out, Dad would come round to look after us, but he'd drink and take drugs and then punish us for being bad. Mum and Dad were always fighting. Mum would usually end up with a black eye, or worse. She used to cry all the time and sleep all day, so I was left to look after my brothers. My sister was no help. She was always out with her boyfriend. He was way older than her. He used to buy her loads of stuff, and she'd be happy for a while, until she came back home again. I used to get so scared when people from the social came round, just in case they found out that Mum and Dad weren't looking after us properly. I didn't tell them that we'd never had any food in the fridge, or that we had to sit in the dark with no heating because the electric and gas kept running out. I worried about everything, especially about leaving the baby with Mum. I missed loads of school and couldn't see my friends. It was boring being at home all the time, and I missed my friends. Something really scary happened not long ago. Dad was okay when he arrived, but he got quite drunk and really lost it when my baby brother started crying. He picked him up and shook him really hard. It happened really quickly, and the baby ended up on the floor and Dad stormed off. I didn't know what to do, and then he stopped crying and I couldn't get him to wake up. So I called my sister and she came home. It was her that called for an ambulance. When the police got here, they talked to the ambulance people and then took my dad away. I was scared, really scared. Someone must have called Mum and Gran, because they're both here now. Mum's talking to the police about what happened. I heard them say we wouldn't be able to stay at our house, so we have to go to Gran's. I like it there. We get nice food to eat and it's always warm, but I'd rather be at home. I just want us all to be happy, but I can't see that happening now. They're whispering about us, and Mum's crying again. What are they going to ask me, and what am I going to say? I can't tell them the truth or Dad will get into trouble, and they'll send him to prison. I'm so mad with Mum. If she hadn't gone out, this wouldn't have happened. Or is it my fault? If I'd picked my baby brother up, maybe Dad wouldn't have hurt him. What's going to happen to us now? Life is way better now. I really wish Dad hadn't lost his temper. I worry about him in prison. I don't know what is going to happen to my baby brother. He is still in hospital, and we really miss him. Mum's seeing a counsellor, so she's got someone to talk to, and she doesn't drink or take drugs anymore. She's even split up with her boyfriend, so she's staying in now, and we're watching telly together in the evenings now. Gran visits us every day. She makes sure we're getting plenty to eat and that the electric and gas meters are always topped up. She also makes sure our clothes are clean and tidy. We've even got brand new school uniforms. The best bit is, I don't have to worry about looking after the boys. I've been able to go back to school full time and see my friends a lot more. Since I've been back at school, my teachers have been helping me catch up with my lessons, and I've stopped worrying about my friends thinking that I'm stupid.